week on Sports Writers Weekly, Caption talks with renowned sports writer and sports columnist John Feinstein. Feinstein is the author of the all-time bestseller, A Good Walk Spoiled, about a year in the life of PGA Tour as told through the story of 17 players. He also wrote numerous books, including his Last Shot series, which are mystery stories for young readers.
Today on Sports Writers Weekly, we have the John Feinstein. Thank you for coming today, John.
Well, great to be here, and thank you for having me on the show.
John, how do you contribute to the sports media world?
Well, I've worked for the Washington Post, and after 11 years, I decided to move to Sports Illustrated and NPR occasionally. And then from there, I decided to, most notably, work for the Golf Channel and Golf Digest.
What awards in your career have you received for writing?
Well, I received the Kurt Gowdy Award, and then I've received many bestsellers from the New York Times, and then I'm about to receive the Edger Award from the Mystery Writers of America.
What was your favorite work that you've ever written?
My favorite work ever was probably A Season on the Brink. It was most notably my most famous work. It had the most successful, but it was also a fun time to hang around the Hoosiers team because I was also a Hoosiers fan.
I'd like to talk a little bit about this book you wrote called The Rivalry. What was your motive for writing this?
Well, I had always thought that Army-Navy was a very interesting rivalry, and I also thought that it was a patriotic American just tradition. And I also found that it was something I could easily write about.
We went out to our correspondent, Christian Adkins Lamb at Oxford, to get reaction from your book, The Rivalry. Let's see what people say.
Thanks, Patrick. I'm here with Maya Lindsay, and what did you think about The Rivalry?
I thought it was a really great book. It really captured the essence of the competition between the Army and Navy game that is played every year, and that it really got to the essence of that rivalry.
Okay, thanks. We're on the Miami University campus with senior Jake Michael. Jake, what did you think about The Rivalry?
It was a really good book, and it was hard to put it down at some points because it was really action-packed. Most of all, I really liked the suspense in the book because there was a lot of it, and I think that's what made it really good.
Okay, thanks. I'm here with Miss Amber. Amber, what did you think about the book?
It's really interesting and really amazing, and I really liked it, and it was really cool and stuff. I really liked it.
Amber, what grade are you in?
6th grade.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Here with construction foreman Sam Abowitz. Sam, what did you think about The Rivalry?
I just thought it was a really great book, and it was a great way to unwind after a long way of working on the job site. And I just really thought it was a great book.
Are you a Army-Navy fan at all?
Oh yeah, die-hard Army all the way. Great school, great, what's the word? Academy. Yeah, it's a great academy. Great place to go.
Are there any characters that you really liked or wish to be in the book?
Stevie was actually a really great character. He was, it would be awesome to meet all the Army guys and the fans and just great people working for our country. So, yeah.
Okay, thanks. Back to Patrick.
Should someone read The Rivalry?
Just an interesting story about two young kids named Stevie and Susan Carroll. They'll also understand what it's like to be part of the Army-Navy game that's been a historic rivalry back since the 1800s, late 1800s.
What did you major in college?
At Duke, I majored in sports media for 4 years.
What is your favorite sport to watch and write about?
Well, my favorite sport would probably be golf. Well, golfing. I worked for Golf Digest, and then I've also worked for Golf Channel, and then I've watched it ever since I got into my sports writing career.
What events have you reported for the Post and CBS?
Well, most notably, I've reported for the Masters and many other golf tournaments, and I also reported for the World Series and the Super Bowl many times. On Sports Junkies, I basically focus on every sports topic there is.
What exactly did you write about sports?
I got into sports writing when I was a kid. I would listen to sports on the radio, and then I found that it was something that I could easily do. I could easily write about sports, and it was something I could do at school.
Thanks for coming out today, John, and I encourage every one of you to go get a copy of John Feinstein's Army-Navy, the Rivalry book, and all of the amazing books that he's written. We'll see you next time on Sports Writers Weekly. Thank you.